At East Gamers, this is Game Sergeant Scurry, and welcome to another unboxing. So today, yeah, it's been a long time since I did an unboxing. I think the last one I did was in March, February at the earliest. But yeah, so before we get to the actual thing I'm going to be unboxing, this is one of my favorite Nintendo Switch accessories. My other favorites ones are, I'll probably do a video, like a top 5 video or something of my top 5 favorite Nintendo Switch accessories that I have. But anyway, back on topic. This is one of my favorite Nintendo Switch accessories because I take my Nintendo Switch on the go all the time. And, obviously, actually, quite a bit of the time I'll play it in tabletop mode because, like at a restaurant or something, I always have a table right there. And I have an accessory that makes it easy to just play it in tabletop mode. But I like this one if I'm not playing in tabletop mode. But what it is, it's a comfort grip from GoPlay or RDS Industries Incorporated. It has that little like bird-looking creature on it or whatever. I don't know if you can tell with the camera, whatever. It has this little like indentation right here so that it like clips into where the where it clips into the dock, and so that it holds it in place so it doesn't like jiggle left to right. And essentially it feels almost like the Joy-Con grip, when you have it on like this. It does have a little bit of a bevel, more like the Pro controller, and it's kind of silicone, and it has this little indentation right here too. But yeah, so I really like it because it makes the whole Nintendo Switch feel like a whole controller, which makes it a lot easier to play, not really intense games like shooter or like multiplayer shooters or anything like that, but hard, I guess, action games and stuff like that. It makes it real easy to play, use. The only issue I've had with it is that, it when I'm trying to see, I have this Zelda skin on it, and so it's kind of like I'd say a millimeter sticking up a little bit, so that I have to like pull up on it as I'm taking it off, so it doesn't peel the skin off. But because I like putting skins on my Nintendo Switch, like on the Joy-Cons too. But yeah, so like I said, one of my favorite Nintendo Switch accessories. And yeah, so the reason I bring this up is because I have something very similar to this, and it looks like it might be a little bit better. But so I will switch to the desk camera in 3, 2, 1, so you can see exactly what I got here. It's a Yoke, I don't know what the brand name is. Yoke comfort grip with game storage. So yeah, it looks to be essentially the same thing as that, but with like slots for your game cartridges. That looks pretty badass, actually. I saw that and I was like, whoa, this looks badass. I gotta get that, because although I already have this, like putting it in the game case, like you can't put it into most game cases, but Switch cases with this, because it makes it real bulky. This one I use the most right here. So I also got this one because I thought it looked pretty badass. It's it's Mario Kart theme, but so like this thing won't fit in there because it's too wide. So this one actually looks to be. This actually came with a case that was especially fit for it. But the other thing about that one is it doesn't fit anything else in that case. The case is so compact that nothing else will fit in it. So I'm hoping, like, this one looks like it's a lot narrower than this. So I'm hoping it'll fit in this game case. Or game case. I keep saying game case. In that Switch case. But yeah, so what I'm going to do, I don't think, oh, it does. Let me see. Let me pull out my scissors. Do I have my scissors with me? Yes, I have my scissors. Alright. Slizzers. Slytherin. Right here. I don't know why I had to do that, but let's go ahead and pop this open. Not pop it open, but just slice the tape off the top. And unlike a lot of other accessory things, there's nothing to really look at on the box. Same picture on front and back. Although this says ergonomic handles, includes 5 game slots, retains full access to all controls, easy to set up, whatever. Same thing as that, but with game slots, whatever. I hope that you can that they click in, because last thing I want is for them to pop out while I'm playing or something, whatever. I guess I didn't cut these hard enough. Let's see if I got them out. Nope, other side's still stuck too. Man, you don't know how to use scissors, Scott? You've been using these things. You've been using them for every single unboxing before now. All right, there we go. Huh? Is that all? Yeah, it was in this plastic. It just sort of slid out of that plastic. And then there's some paper or whatever. Whatever. How to. I mean, do you really need that how-to thing that looks so pretty much as obvious as you can get? So, let's just go ahead and slide this in. Well, before we do that, just to compare these two, this one is plastic pretty much all over the piece here, whereas this one has rubber grips right here, so it makes it easier to grip, and also it doesn't fingerprint easily, like you don't see the fingerprints as easily, whereas this one's plastic all over. It is matte on the grip, so you don't see the grip, you don't see the fingerprints as easy on there. It is glossy right here, which I mean, the switch is going to be there anyway, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. On the back is matte too, and just out of curiosity, let me take out the cartridge I have. What is this on top of here? Let me take out the cartridge I have in my Switch. The game's not on, so don't worry about that. But let's see if it clicks in here, because that would be very useful if it clicks. No, it does not click, but it is really tight in there. So, okay. No click, but it's tight. Good. It's not going to fall out even if I beat this thing on my desk, it's not going to fall out. Good. Alright, whatever. So that's helpful. Alright, put this back in, because I'll be playing that later. It's Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Got a notification on my phone. But anyway, now that we have gotten that test out of the way, let's actually test how this feels with the system in it. So, just go ahead and slide her in. Looks like we'll need to do this. Do it this way. It does, yeah, okay, so it does look a little, I mean, it was a little more difficult to fit in than the other one. The other one, you just pop it in. This one, you kind of had to, I don't know, finagle it to get in there. So, one thing I'm noticing with this one, there's no thing down here that locks it in place so it doesn't slide left or right. But, it's not as loose as that one either, so, like it's not like I'm pushing it with my thumbs and it's not shaking or anything. As for, yeah, it does feel a lot firmer than that one, I will say, because I guess this one's entirely plastic, but that one has a little, like a few more parts put together than just this one. I think this is just 2 parts, plastic on the back and the plastic on the front, whereas that one I think is plastic, rubber, whatever. Okay, now as for how it feels, I don't know. I don't know if I like the feeling as much as that one. That one, the grips kind of bulged out a little farther so that I could reach the right stick a little better. I can, you know, reach the stuff on this side pretty well, but when you try to reach a stick, it's a little more difficult. I don't know. Buttons are easy to get to. The triggers, I don't know. Like, also, like with the other one, I could reach the trigger with the tip of my fingers, and the bumpers. But with this one, I have to hit it with the, you know, like the segments of my fingers, which that's not that difficult. Although, it does make you have to reach a lot farther for the bumpers than you would normally than I ever had with that one. And really, that's just I think that's just a design flaw, or not necessarily a flaw, just that's just what comes with having you know, controllers like this. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all there is to it, really, right? Now let's see how easy it is to take out, because the only problem I had with this one, and I guess another problem would be that it doesn't have slots. Whoops, I didn't mean to hit that. Another problem is that it doesn't have slots for games. But like I said, the only real problem I have with it is when trying to take it off. It brushes up against the skin, so it feels like it's about to take it off. So it says open up here, but I don't know if it's best to do it that way. First of all, it's really tight there, which I don't know, but it looks, it's always been easier for me to try to take it off from the bottom. So let me try and do that. So, doing so. Okay. Did anything try to peel off on me? Nope. Well, it probably did about the same way as that, but I didn't actually hear it clipping it, or, you know, flickering against it or whatever. You do sometimes hear it with that. But as for which one I think I like better, I don't know. I'll have to use them back and forth in between, you know, later on my commutes and whatever, just to get a feel for which ones I like better. But I do think I might eventually be going with this one just because of the game slots. I don't know, because I do, like I said, I like the feeling of those grips better than this. And I don't know, it depends on what I prefer more. Do I play a lot of games on my commute, and a lot of my games are downloaded anyway, but I have all the RPGs I'm gonna buy are gonna be cartridges anyway. Like, I just bought Octopath Traveler, and that's a cartridge. Oh, and any third-party games I get in with cartridge too. So yeah, but what was that? But I don't know. I might, like I said, will I prefer more? Will I be using more games, or will I prefer more of a comfort? I don't know, but I'll see about that later. But yeah, so that my friends is the what was this? The yoke, or however you pronounce it. Comfort grip for the Nintendo Switch in handheld form, obviously. So yep, that's all there is to it. I'll see you guys in the next video, whenever that is. Like I said, I might be doing a top 5 video of my favorite Nintendo Switch accessories. And yeah, that's about it. So I'll talk to you guys in the next video. So take care and